So what I want to talk to you about is all the different ways that we can rotate an object on our screen. So you saw earlier in one of the earlier videos that if I do have a shape, I can take that shape and simply by hovering at the corner, I can simply just hold down and I can rotate the object. What we can also do is to right click on the object, choose transform and go to rotate, and then we can rotate a certain number of degrees. So I can rotate it 30 degrees. And then I can click OK, and then you'll see the object actually rotated 30 degrees. What we can also do is, instead of just rotating it around that center spot, is we can change where this object rotates around. So we can change that axis point. So instead of just using right click and click choose transform and rotate or hovering at the corners, we're actually going to use our rotate tool. So if I hit the R key, you're going to see that I actually get a little target that actually appears here in the middle. And what I can do is I can take that target and I can move it anywhere. So let's say that I wanted this square here to rotate around this corner. Well, what I can simply do is then click on that corner, and that becomes my new rotation point. And then I can grab that object and I can simply rotate around. If I hold shift, it's going to go at 45-degree angles. Okay. I'm going to just draw another rectangle here. And what I'm going to do this time is, you saw that as I dragged that around, I could constrain it to 45-degree angles. Or if I rotated that object, if I grabbed it, so let's just say, for example, I'll choose my rotate tool, I'll click down here on the corner, and I start to rotate it. Let's say I wanted to rotate it 15 degrees. It's very difficult to try to rotate that object 15 degrees. You'll see I got 15.05. I'm trying to bring it up now. I got 14.78, and I can't seem to get it exactly 15 degrees. So to deal with that, just going to select these here and delete them. I'm just going to draw another rectangle here. To deal with that, if we want to, we can use our rotate tool, and then what I can do is, before I click, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the shift and the alt key and then press click. And what that's actually going to do is it's going to give me a pop-up menu, and then I can simply type in exactly 15 degrees, and then I can click OK, and then it's going to rotate it exactly 15 degrees. What you can also do is to take an object, do the same thing, but also copy it at the same time. So I'm going to hit my rotate tool, I'm going to go down to this corner one more time, I'm going to hold shift and alt, and this time I'm going to rotate it 15 degrees, but I'm actually going to copy the object. Now, just like in our lesson before about duplicating objects, by hitting Control D, I can duplicate the last move. My last move was to take an object, rotate it 15 degrees, and copy it at the same time. So the computer remembers that. So if I hit Control D, you can see that it's going to remember it, and I can just keep hitting Control D, and it's going to duplicate my last action. And so that's all the ways that you can rotate an object in Illustrator.